Rock Burge, senior, offensive line, defensive line.
Joel Ford, senior, quarterback, defensive back.
Jeremy Ford, senior, offensive, defensive line. Dog!
Ashton Howell, senior, offensive and defensive line.
Xavier Kendall, senior, wide receiver, safety.
Theo Kazee, senior, safety, and split end.
Austin McDonald, senior, linebacker.
Eric Moon, senior, running back, wide receiver, corner. Dog!
Kevin Russell, senior, wide receiver, safety. Jesse Blackburn, junior, receiver, cornerback. Dog!
Drayton Hughes, junior, offensive and defensive line. Dog!
Noah Jacobs, junior, offensive and defensive line.
Devin Johnson, junior, running back, linebacker.
Ethan Miller, junior, tight end, DN. Dog!
Ryan Babcock, sophomore, running back.
64. Nathan Gower, sophomore, tackle, linebacker. Trey Sanchit, sophomore, running back, linebacker.
Dayton Huguenin, sophomore, left guard, defensive tackle.
Layton Johnson, sophomore, offensive center, defensive right tackle.
Carson Idle, sophomore, fullback, defensive tackle.
Taylor Reimer, sophomore, defensive tackle.
Brad Rodriguez, sophomore, middle linebacker, fullback. Dog!
Eli Skemper, running back, sophomore, DN. Number 22 on the field, number 1, New Girls Heart.
Brett Shelton, sophomore, DN.
Dog!
Sorten Taylor, sophomore, offensive tackle, defensive tackle. Landon Wyatt, sophomore, split end, safety.
Jaden Allen, freshman, wide receiver, D1 recruit.
Jaden Boyle, freshman, offense, defensive line.
Adrian Hassel, freshman, offensive, defensive line.
Caden Hudson, freshman, fullback, linebacker.
Dog!
Kyron Hughes, freshman, offensive, defensive line.
Avery Jacobs, freshman, running back, and defensive back.
Cole Keaton, freshman, guard, linebacker. Dog!
Seth Keaton, freshman, guard, and linebacker.
Caden Seams, freshman, offensive, defensive line. Dog!
Hunter Sisson, freshman, linebacker, and running back. Caden Sisson, freshman, quarterback, cornerback. Dog!
Alex Van Allen, freshman, wide receiver and safety.
Layton Wyatt, freshman, receiver, and safety.
Thank you for watching PTV Sports. This broadcast is brought to you by these MyPhillipsCountyOnline.com sponsors: First National Bank and Trust, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Coombs Trucking, Dana Granman at American Family Insurance, and Firebolt Ag LLC. If you'd like to become a My Phillips County Online sponsor, contact Robin Sides or Kim Packabeer at Phillipsburg High School, or email news@mykansasonline.com.
In our area, ranching and farming are more than just jobs. They represent family traditions and a way of life. They are an essential part of our community. At First National Bank and Trust, community is what matters most. From agriculture to education, we support those who make our community one to be proud of and a place to call home. First National Bank and Trust, where community matters most.
We're here for you.
Firebolt Ag, located in Phillipsburg and in Norton, is a full-service fertilizer and chemical company that is here to help you increase your yields and profits. Count on Firebolt Ag to provide you professional and friendly service. We also provide cash marketing with our ag consultant and have options for crop insurance as well. Firebolt Ag, farmers helping farmers succeed.
Hi?
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's free. When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a Trusted Choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
Thank you for watching PTV Sports. This broadcast is brought to you by these MyPhillipsCountyOnline.com sponsors: First National Bank and Trust, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Coombs Trucking, Dana Granman at American Family Insurance, and Firebolt Ag LLC. If you'd like to become a My Phillips County online sponsor, contact Robin Sides or Ken Packabeer at Phillipsburg High School, or email news@mykansasonline.com.
In our area, ranching and farming are more than just jobs.
Phillipsburg to see what they can do offensively here to start this ball game. So now both captains' squads come back off, and we should just be moments away from the kickoff here tonight. Again, the Panthers come in with a record of 1-2. Hoisington comes in 2-1. Again, this is both teams' first district game here in 2021. Panthers break the huddle, and we'll see whether or not we can get much of a return on the kickoff. Cardinals coached in their red and white. Panthers in their dark blue with the kind of white, I guess they're white numbers. They have some gold striping on it. Panther helmets have the gold P on the side. So we should be ready to go. Now going back, looks like it's going to be Hatchet and Boone for the Panthers. Hoisington already has it teed up, so now we're just waiting for the officials to get in the right spot. Give it. Cardinals getting ready. Officials now are in place. They give their signal, and we're underway. Ball is kicked short and recovered by the Panthers. They just fallen at the 39. Don't know if Hoisington meant to do that or not, but that's where the Panthers will start. 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line. Now they're going to mark it closer to about the 40.
It is going to be right on 40.
Yeah. So 1st and 10 from that spot. Let's see what the Panthers offense can do here. They break the huddle. They send one wide out to each side. They're in the flex mode. Ford sends the man in motion. They hand the ball off to the first running back, and he drags a couple guys forward. Gets about 2.5 yards. As that is Rodriguez on the first carry of the ball game. So, second, and let's call it a long 7, short 8 for the Panthers. Now they go back to the wish mode. Everybody in tight. Again. Panthers fake it, hand it out to the second back through. And not a whole lot over there as Hoisington was waiting for that one, as he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a half yard, if that. Depending on the spot, yeah, they give him about a half yard. So it's going to bring up a third, and let's call it 3rd and 7 for the Panthers. So the Panthers break the huddle. They send 2 to the far side, 2 to the near side, 1 back in the backfield behind Ford. Now, high snap, they hand the ball off. Another running play. Rodriguez gets up over the 45 to about the 47. But that's going to bring up 4th, and let's call it 3 yards for the Panthers. Panthers not really taking much of a chance there.
No, just a simple offense right now, you know. Are we in 4-down territory, though? Do you think we'll punt? You think we go for it?
I would like to say we'd punt, but I don't know. 4th and 3. Here we go. Panthers come up to the line. They send 1 wide out to each side. Ford now. Looks over. Now he does fall back in punt formation. Gets a snap. Punts the ball and doesn't put it very good, very far. Does take a Panther bounce. And it will roll and keep rolling down to about the 20. So gets about a 33-yard punt out of it, but it hit about 13 yards or so, rolled for about 20.
Yeah, It hit right at the 40-yard line and rolled clear down to the 20.
So Hoisington now has the ball, 1st and 10, just over their own 20-yard line. So let's see what they can do offensively. As they've been rolling here, quarterback sets him down now. Set a man in motion along with
It's nice. I mean, they met him right there at the whole
flex. Man goes in motion. They pitch the ball on the wide side. So 1st and 10 for Hoisington at their own, let's call it 41.5-yard line. 9:15 to go here in the opening period. We're still scoreless. Hoisington with their first possession. They send one wide out to each side. Man comes in motion. They hand it off to the big back. This time the Panthers are right there. They don't give up much. Short game maybe of a couple. But right in the hole was Burrish, along with Blackburn and a few other guys.
They gave him a pretty good spot. He was met right at the line of scrimmage, and they're still going to give him 2. I don't think he got that.
So let's call it 2nd and a long 7 for the Cardinals. Again, they send one wide out to each side, flex mode. Man comes in motion to the near side. Now the quarterback wants to throw. Throws the ball out in the flat, and it's caught. As the Panthers get back, and it's all the way down to the Panther 38-yard line. So right in between the zone, they had a guy deeper and a guy underneath. But the quarterback threw it right in the perfect spot.
Yeah, that looks like something they've seen off of film that they knew they could put it there. I mean, that was a designed pass to that spot.
So 2nd and, or no, it's 1st and 10 now, as the first completion of the game goes to the Cardinals. Now they keep everybody in tight. One to the near side. Quarterback sends the man in motion. They hand it off to the big back, and he just follows blockers, and he just tears up all the way down to about the 23-yard line. So there's a burst of about 16 yards right up the middle.
Yeah, and he did a great job. He had his hand on the back of that blocker, just running him down the field, telling him which way he was going to go.
So again, 1st and 10 for Hoisington. Cardinals split them out. They send one to the far side. Tight end is to the far side also. Again, man comes in motion, and they hand the ball back off again to the big back, and he just runs over people. He's inside the 10, looks like, to about the 9.
We're going to take a timeout.
Yeah, Coach Burrish is hot. So with a timeout on the field, we're back after this timeout. You're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
Thank you for watching PTV Sports. This broadcast is brought to you by these MyPhillipsCountyOnline.com sponsors: First National Bank and Trust, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Coombs Trucking, County Online sponsor. Contact Robin Sides or Kim Pacabir at Phillipsburg High School, or email news@mykansasonline.com. Thank you for watching PTV Sports. This broadcast is brought to you by these MyPhillipsCountyOnline.com sponsors: First National Bank and Trust, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Coombs Trucking, Dana Granman at American Family Insurance, and Firebolt Ag LLC. If you'd like to become...
Look, we've practiced and practiced and practiced against this. What are you guys doing? And so we'll see if they can tighten it up. But it's 1st and goal to go for Hoisington from the Panther 9-yard line. So, Hoisington breaks the huddle. They send one wide out to the near side. And comes in motion. They pitch the ball. And he's got some guys out in front of him. Panthers get a hold of him and get him down at about the 6 maybe. As they turned him back, they're going to give him about to the 5. So they're going to get him about 4 on 1st down. So 2nd and go to goal from the 5.
Yeah, now we did a great job of just extending that play to the sideline, letting guys come in and gang tackle.
So, see what the Cardinals want to do here at 2nd and goal to go. They send one wide out to the far side, one to the near side, one back behind the quarterback who's under center. Man goes in motion. They hand the ball off to the big back, and he just runs right through down to about the, looks like the 3 maybe. The 2-yard line, maybe. Phillips brings up 3rd goal to go from the 2. So, 3rd down here. Can the Panthers come up with a stop? Although I would imagine Hoisington would go for it. And comes in motion. They hand the ball off, and he squirts in for the touchdown. So Hoisington's on the board with 6:41 to go. A 2-yard run by Robinson for Hoisington. And it's now 6-0 in favor of the Cardinals. So they look like they're going to line up for the kick. Waiting for the snap. Snap is back, a little high, ball's kicked, and I think it goes off. So the kick is no good. So with 6:41 left to go in the opening period, it's the Panthers 0, the Cardinals 6. We're back after this timeout as you're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
Thank you for watching PTV Sports. This broadcast is brought to you by these MyPhillipsCountyOnline.com sponsors: First National Bank and Trust, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Coombs Trucking, Dana Granman at American Family Insurance, and Firebolt Ag LLC. If you'd like to become a My Phillips County Online sponsor, contact Robin Sides or Ken Pockabeer at Phillipsburg High School, or email news@mykansasonline.com. Thank you for watching.
No, it's fine.
I guess my kids are rubbing off on me. What can I say?
Oh my gosh. That's not good. That's what we get for 3 runs. No imagination on the offensive side.
Okay, back to you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, everyone, to Panther Stadium, and the Panthers find themselves down 6-0 as the Cardinals take it from their own 20, drive down, miss the extra point, and now getting ready to kick off to the Panthers. So the Panthers will have the ball their second time. This time the kick is a lot better. A high kick coming up by Moon. Moon's at the 25, looking for some running room. He's at the 30, looks for a block, 35, and he gets out to about the 40, 41-yard line. So the Panthers do a good job on the kickoff as they will start 1st and 10 from that spot.
Yeah, nice. He had a nice little seam, read the hole, hit it. You know, got 23, 24 yards on that kick return.
So 1st and 10 for the Panthers at their own 41-yard line. 6:35 to go here in the opening period. The Cardinals on top, 6-0. Now the Panthers send one wide out to each side, flex mode. Man comes in motion on the inside. Ford keeps the ball and not going to get anything there.
He's going to lose about 4 yards.
That was actually a new play, I think. I don't know that we've seen that one.
It was a
because the running back went inside.
Right.
So loss of 1. So let's call it 2nd and 11 for the Panthers. Now the Panthers send 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Ford sets his team down. Now quarterback takes it, and he's just thrown down as Panthers missed the block on that one. And he's thrown for another loss of a couple, so now it's going to bring up 3rd, and let's call it 13 for the Panthers. So Panthers find themselves in a hole here. See what they can do here. They send 1 wide out to the far side, 2 to the near side, slot to the near side. Ford rolls the pocket out, wants to throw, under a little bit of pressure, now throws the ball down, and it's caught by Johnson as a good pass that time by Ford on the button, and it's a first down to the Hoisington 39-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
And that was a nice pass. He just delayed and hit him right where he had to hit him. He had coverage.
So Panthers pick up a first down They go back to the wishbone. Everybody in tight. Ford pitches it to the running back on the far side. Cuts it back inside. Lowers his head. Gets it up over the...
They're saying he fumbled the ball.
Yep. And so the ball goes over to Hoisington. So Hatchett with the fumble. And that brings the ball right over to the Cardinals as the Panthers had something going there. But now have to go back on defense here. So the Panthers dig in here. Cardinals have everybody in tight. Man goes in motion. Quarterback keeps it himself. Runs right up the hole. Dives in, and he's going to get 10, 11 yards on that quarterback keeper.
Yeah, we didn't even hit him until he was 8 yards deep. Like, we had no idea where the ball was.
So 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. They move it out to their own 44-yard line. 1st and 10. 4:50 to go here in the opening period. Panthers had something going offensively, but turn it over on the fumble. So the Cardinals will be 1st and 10 from that point. Again, Smith Center in their game is up over Sacred Heart, 15-0 early. Now the Cardinals send one wide out to the near side. Quarterback remains under center. They pitch the ball on the far side. Guy breaks one tackle, breaks two tackles, and gets it back. And now, face back comes in from way
out
back.
There should have been two. We had a hold. We were held on that, and then they got a face mask, so it should have been offsetting penalties, but there's only one flag on the field.
Yeah, the official right in front of him didn't call it. Guy comes from way back deep, calls it. I thought he got his shoulder pad, not face mask. Yeah. That was not a good call.
Not a good start there.
So the ball will be marked off against the Panthers. Goes down to about the Panther 38-yard line. 1st and 10 from there. Yeah, that's where officials just need to play their own position.
Yeah.
So
well, this guy, it was right in front of him. Both of them.
One wide out. The man goes in motion. They hand the ball off to the big back quarterback. Keeps it in, and he gets ahead for a little bit, and throw it back. But he gets a gain of about probably 2, maybe 3 yards on the play. Clock continues to run. We've got 3:45 to go here in the opening period. Cardinals driving once again. They lead it 6-0. Brings up 2nd and let's call it 7 for Hoisington. They break the huddle again. Send one wide out to each side. Quarterback remains under center. Takes the ball, hands it off to the big back. He breaks out of the pack, and he's going to have to be chased down, and not going to be. Touchdown, Cardinals. So a 36-yard run. So with 3:18 to go, the Cardinals strike again.
And that was actually designed to go over to the right side. He just cut it back. Everybody was flowing too much, just like last week. We got caught. Last week we contained it, but this week he beat us on speed.
So the Cardinals go up 12-0 over the Panthers. Now they break the huddle. They will go for 2. Trying to get back to 14. 2 to the far side. Man's wide open over there. Nobody's even on him. They pitch the ball to the far side, cuts back in, and walks in. So the 2-point conversion is good, and the Cardinals now lead it by the score of 14-0. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web. They don't need any help.
Okay, I got you back here.
Thank you for watching PTV Sports. This broadcast is brought to you by these MyPhillipsCountyOnline.com sponsors: First National Bank and Trust, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Coombs Trucking, Dana Granman at American Family Insurance, and Firebolt Ag LLC. If you'd like to become a My Phillips County online sponsor, contact Robin Sides or Ken Packabeer at Phillipsburg High School, or email news@mykansasonline.com. Thank you for watching PTV Sports. This broadcast is brought to you by these MyPhillipsCountyOnline.com sponsors. First,
and scored 2 touchdowns, got the 2-point conversion, and lead it by the score of 14-0. Panthers had something going a little bit with the passing game last time around, but then turned it over on the next play, and so we'll see what they can get going here. But Panthers are going to have to just open up the offense if they want to even try to stay with Hoisington.
Yeah.
So Hoisington's ready to kick off. Kicks the ball coming straight down to the Panthers. He's at the 30, 25, 35, and now he runs it down, and Hatchet is pulled out of bounds. So he's trying to maybe make, So first and 10, Panthers have it at the Hoisington 40.
And the kid met him right there.
So the Panthers break the huddle. They send 2 to the far side, 2 to the near side. Ford works out of the shotgun. Takes the ball.
Nice little quarterback read, quarterback keeper right there.
Let's give him 4. Call it 2nd and 6 for the Panthers. Panthers break the huddle. Now they go back to the wishbone. Ford looks over the defense. Takes the ball, hands it off to the first back through, and he gets very little as that's Johnson. Maybe a yard. As they're going to move it. Let's call it about a gain of maybe a yard, yard and a half. Brings up 3rd, and let's call it a long 4, short 5 for the Panthers. So a big 3rd down here. You want to get momentum going on your side. You really don't want to give the ball back to Hoisington because they haven't been able to stop him as of yet.
They've been rolling.
Panthers sent 2 to each side. Again, Ford sets him down. Takes off, hands off to the back. First through the hole, and he gets up close. But let's see where they spot the ball. As this could be a big spot for the Panthers, as it looks like it's awful close. They may bring the chain. 4th down for the Panthers here. As the Panthers stay in the wishbone. And I'm not sure the Panthers.
I think we're asking for a measurement.
I think they're wanting to know. Looks like, it's going to be close. I think they may be short. But they'll bring the chains in. We'll see what they do. 1:31 to go as they put the chain down and pull it. And it's about 6 inches or so. So it will be 4th down as they put the chains back in place, and we're going to see what the Panthers can do here on 4th. It's very short.
Honestly, get Joel Ford up under center and just let him do a quick sneak.
Yeah, we haven't had the other center. I don't know if
we haven't been under the center for years.
So Ford is in the shotgun. Now they take the ball, hand it off to Johnson. Johnson lowers his head and just muscles inside the 35 to about the 34. So there's a gain of about, 3-4.
Yeah.
Panthers up quickly. They send it 1 wide out to each side. Again, the flex mode man comes in motion. They take the ball, hand it off to that first back through, and he dives through. Short gain on the play as the defensive ends are not being blocked.
Yeah, nobody is blocking the defensive end right now. He's just standing there 2 yards deep and hitting them.
Gain of about 2. Let's go 2nd and 8. Again, Ford sends them down in the wishbone. They pitch the ball on the far side, looking for a little cut-up. Cuts up inside, dives to about the 31. So there's a gain of about 2, maybe 3 on the play, 2 more. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6 for the Panthers. And we'll see what the coaching staff want to go. Now they're not going in a hurry up. Ran 2 quick plays. and we'll see what they want to do. Clock is headed towards 35 seconds here left in quarter number one. Hoisington right now on top by the score of 14-0. Third and let's say 6 for the Panthers. They sent 2 to the near side. Ford looks over it, bobbles the ball, bobbles it again, and he has to just recover it. So 4th and about 14 probably for the Panthers. That should end the quarter number one, as the Panthers should just let the clock run out and decide what they want to do here. As that's going to end quarter number one. So with one in the books, it's Hoisington 14, Phillipsburg nothing. We're back after this time out. You're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
Hello, I'm Andrew LaRue, a senior at Phillipsburg High School and a member of myphillipscountyonline.com on any other online news source. If you want a great online source for local news, go to myphillipscountyonline.com. Our homepage has featured stories, but you can also click on news at the top for more stories. Want even more local stories? Click on Phillips County area to find even more. Thanks again for supporting My Phillips County Online. Hello, I'm Andrew LaRue.
Thank you for watching PTV Sports. This broadcast is brought to you by these MyPhillipsCountyOnline.com sponsors: First National Bank and Trust, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Coombs Trucking, Dana Granman at American Family Insurance, and Firebolt Ag LLC. If you'd like to become a My Phillips County Online sponsor, contact Robin Sides or Kim Packabeer at Phillipsburg High School, or email news@mykansasonline.com. Thank you for watching.
The ball pretty much at will.
Yeah, you said it. I don't have any words for it. They're running ISOs, they're running sweeps, and gaining 4, 5, 7, 36 yards on a carry.
So the Panthers look like they may go for it on 4th and 13. The ball is set at the Hoisington 37.5-yard line. Unless they just take a delay a penalty, back it up and try to punt. I don't know. Panthers break the huddle though. They sent 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Now Ford goes back in punt formation. Snap is good. Punt. High punt. Going down, bouncing, and it's going to be down at about the 1 or 2 yard line. And they're going to mark it at about the 3, looks like, maybe. Let's see where he goes. Now they're going to mark it at about, I'd say about the 3, looks like. So Hoisington will have it 1st and 10 here to start quarter number 2. 11:53 left to go in the second period. And again, Hoisington up by the score of 14-0.
Well, and maybe this is what we need to flip the fields. They've had, they started the 40, the 42. Maybe backing them up and making them go 97 yards is what we need.
Hoisington takes the ball. Quarterback just runs right up the middle. Breaks 1 tackle. Still breaks another tackle. No whistle. Still fighting. Panthers just can't get him down. He's up to about the 13 or 14 yard line. And man, picked up 9 yards all by himself.
Yeah, and we're wanting to hug again. We're not tackling. We're not meeting them, in their midsection, taking their legs out from underneath them. Up around the numbers, they're going to run through tackles all night long.
So they're going to measure, as they say, he got very close to the first down. So nice run by the quarterback here. They'll bring the chains in from the far side, and they'll see whether it's 2nd and inches or 1st and 10. They stretch the tape out, and it looks like the placement is going to be about 3 inches short. Holy cow. So it'll be 2nd and 3 inches for the Cardinals here. Quarterback comes back in after getting the play from the coaching staff. And we'll see what they want to do here. This is a time where you can really take a chance if you wanted to. You're going to get first down on the next play, so.
Right.
They said 1 to the near side. They flex bone. 1 back, Robinson behind. Now they fake man. Wants to throw the ball deep. He's got a man over, and it goes over his head, incomplete. So they took a shot. Panthers were back.
Yeah, you called it.
They were back, ready for it, and that brings up 3rd and 3 inches. So nothing hurt there as far as if you're Hoisington. and the Panthers played it well defensively.
Yeah, I think we read that pass coverage pretty good that time.
So, let's see what Hoisington wants to do here on third down. They send one guy to the far side. Quarterback is under center. And goes in motion. Quarterback wants to keep it, and the Panthers are right in there. And this time they blow it up and get a loss of a couple yards, looks like. So let's call it 4th and a short 2 for the Cardinals. As they substitute in a bunch of guys now, a couple linemen, a couple backs, and see what they want to do here. As now, Cardinals send one wide out to each side. Oh, it's 4th. They're in punt formation. That's
They've
why
only
the
got 10
substitution.
players.
Yeah, they. And I think Hoisington's just going to call a timeout to regroup a little bit. So with the timeout on the field, we're back after this timeout. You're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
Thank you for watching PTV Sports. This broadcast is brought to you by these MyPhillipsCountyOnline.com sponsors: First National Bank and Trust, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Coombs Trucking, Dana Granman at American Family Insurance, and Firebolt Ag LLC. If you'd like to become a My Phillips County online sponsor, contact Robin Sides or Kim Packabeer at Phillipsburg High School, or email news@mykansasonline.com. Thank you for watching PTV Sports. This broadcast is brought to you by these MyPhillipsCountyOnline.com sponsors: First National Bank and Trust, Rogers & Associates Insurance.
Hoisington has a 4th and a short 2, but it's deep in their own territory. They lined up like they were going to punt it, which leading 14-0 would, I don't know, be probably the good call to do.
Right.
As they've had their way offensively so far. This time, maybe the first time the Panthers have come up with a stop. But now, Hatchet back in to receive the punt. Ford is the up guy now. See whether or not they do punt it. Snap is a good one. Punt is back. Nice kick. High. Bouncing. Takes the balance. And nice Hoisington bounce all the way down to about the Panther 41-yard line. So that goes from the 11 to the 41-yard line. So there's a 39 and
49-yard
yeah.
kick.
So
And
nice
see,
punt.
we had a chance to down it right at the 50, and we just didn't get underneath it.
But the Panthers will start 1st and 10 from their own 41-yard line. 10:22 to go here in the second quarter. Let's see if the Panthers can get something going offensively and sustain it a little bit here. As now, Panthers send one wide out. Nope, now they break out and send 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Forward again. Sends a man in motion. They take the ball, headed off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez trying to keep his feet under him. Gets ahead for a short gain of maybe 2. It'll bring up 2nd. And let's call it a long 8 for the Panthers. So
And that was a different formation. Spread it out and then, go motion ISO.
Panthers down. Go back to the wish mode. Forward again. In the shotgun. Takes the ball, heads off the second back through. This is one tackle, and I think he might have fumbled again. So another turnover by the Panthers, and I'm not sure who that one was.
That was Devin.
I think that was Johnson on the carry. Gave it up. And so Hoisington is back in business once again as they have the ball at the Panther 43-yard line. So that's the second fumble for the Panthers that they've even lost. Now the defense played well last time. Let's see if they can come up with another stop here. Hoisington breaks the huddle. Again, 1 to each side. Flex bone formation. Robinson in behind. They give the ball to him. No, they pitch it at the last minute. And Panthers come up and make a nice tackle, but not until he gets ahead. A gain of about 6, maybe 7 on the play. We'll see where they mark it. Well, let's call it a gain of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And they're going right after our defensive ends. I mean, we're getting pinched every single time.
That might work tonight. Who knows?
I think for it to work, that running back's got to get going.
Thank you for watching PTV Sports. This broadcast is brought to you by these MyPhillipsCountyOnline.com sponsors: First National Bank and Trust, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Coombs Trucking, Dana Granman at American Family Insurance, and Firebolt Ag LLC. If you'd like to become a My Phillips County Online sponsor, contact Robin Sides or Kim Pacabir at Phillipsburg High School, or email news@mykansasonline.com. Thank you for watching PTV Sports. This broadcast is brought to you by these MyPhillipsCountyOnline.com sponsors: First National Bank and Trust, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Coombs Trucking, Dana Granman at American Family Insurance, and Firebolt Ag LLC. If you'd like to become a My Phillips County Online sponsor, contact Robin Sides or Kim Pacabir at Phillipsburg High School, or email news@mykansasonline.com. Thank you for watching PTV Sports. This broadcast is brought to you by these MyPhillipsCountyOnline.com sponsors: First National Bank and Trust, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Coombs Trucking, Dana Granman at American Family Insurance, and Firebolt Ag LLC. If you'd like to become a My Phillips County Online sponsor, contact Robin Sides or Kim Pacabir at Phillipsburg High School, or email news@mykansasonline.com. Thank you for watching PTV Sports. This broadcast is brought to you by these MyPhillipsCountyOnline.com sponsors: First National Bank and Trust, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Coombs Trucking, Dana Granman at American Family Insurance, and Firebolt Ag LLC. If you'd like to become a My Phillips County Online sponsor, contact Robin Sides or Kim Pacabir at Phillipsburg High School, or email news@mykansasonline.com. Thank you for watching PTV Sports. This broadcast is brought to you by these MyPhillipsCountyOnline.com sponsors: First National Bank and Trust, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Coombs Trucking, Dana Granman at American Family Insurance, and Firebolt Ag LLC. If you'd like to become a My Phillips County Online sponsor, contact Robin Sides or Kim Pacabir at Phillipsburg High School, or email news@mykansasonline.com. Thank you for watching PTV Sports. This broadcast is brought to you by these MyPhillipsCountyOnline.com sponsors: First National Bank and Trust, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Coombs Trucking, Dana Granman at American Family Insurance, and Firebolt Ag LLC. If you'd like to become a My Phillips County Online sponsor, contact Robin Sides or Kim Pacabir at Phillipsburg High School, or email news@mykansasonline.com.
Hello, I'm Andrew LaRue, a senior at Phillipsburg High School and a member of MyPhillipsCountyOnline.com. We want to take a moment to thank all of our Facebook followers who continue to read, like, and share the stories that we post. We also want to remind our followers that MyPCO is much more than just a Facebook page. We're working hard to bring you local stories that you won't find on any other online news source. If you want a great online source for local news, go to MyPhillipsCountyOnline.com. Our homepage has featured stories, but you can also click on news at the top for more stories. Want even more local stories? Click on Phillips County area to find even more. Thanks again for supporting My Phillips County Online. Hello.
In our area, ranching and farming are more than just jobs. They represent family traditions and a way of life. They are an essential part of our community. At First National Bank and Trust, community is what matters most. From agriculture to education, we support those who make our community one to be proud of and a place to call home. First National Bank and Trust, where community matters most.
We're here for you.
Firebolt Ag, located in Phillipsburg and in Norton, is a full-service fertilizer and chemical company that is here to help you increase your yields and profits. Count on Firebolt Ag to provide you professional and friendly service. We also provide cash marketing with our ag consultant and have options for crop insurance as well. Firebolt Ag, farmers helping farmers succeed.
Hi.
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a trusted choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
In our area, ranching and farming are more than just jobs. They represent family traditions and a way of life. They are an essential part of our community. At First National Bank and Trust, community is what matters most. From agriculture to education, we support those who make our community one to be proud of and a place to call home. First National Bank and Trust, where community matters most.
We're here for you.
Firebolt Ag, located in Phillipsburg and in Norton, is a full-service fertilizer and chemical company that is here to help you increase your yields and profits. Count on Firebolt Ag to provide you professional and friendly service. We also provide cash marketing with our ag consultant and have options for crop insurance as well. Firebolt Ag, farmers helping farmers succeed.
Panther Stadium, we're at halftime with 3:15 to go. Neither team is out, so they'll probably end up putting 3 minutes back on the clock. That's usually what happens here at these type of games. Some of the scores that we do have, this is no random order. We're just going to go off what I've got. Garden City is at Hayes tonight, and right now it's 14-14. Garden City 2-1, Hayes 3-0 on the year. Last report, it was Southeast of Saline 22-0 over Russell. Southeast Saline 3-0 coming in. Russell 2-1 this year so far. Game of some interest maybe to the Panther fans will be Beloit right now is 1-2 on the year. Is at Ellsworth 1-2. And our last score was 10-7 in favor of Beloit. In District 7, somebody that the Panthers may see down the road if they can make it to the playoffs. Cimarron at 2-1 on the year, taking on Southwestern Heights at 1-2. It's Cimarron 24-0 in that ball game. Smith Center, the number 2 team in 1A, is taking on Sacred Heart. And last report, it was 34-0. Plainville is taking on El Saline. Plainville 2-1, El Saline 2-1. But right now, it's the Cardinals 22-0 over El Saline. Other scores we had last report was Thunder Ridge, the number 4 ranked team in 8-man 2, 8, Lakeside 8, so that's a really good game. And maybe one of the best games so far in 8-man 2 is number 1 Hanover is taking on number 2 Axtell at Hanover. And right now our last report was 8-6. Hanover on top of that one.
Gower, sophomore, tackle, linebacker. Trace Hanchett, sophomore, running back, linebacker.
Dayton Huguenin, sophomore, left guard, defensive tackle.
Layton Johnson, sophomore, offensive center, defensive right tackle.
Carson Meidel, sophomore, fullback, defensive tackle.
Taylor Reimer, sophomore, defensive tackle.
Brad Rodriguez, sophomore, middle linebacker, fullback. Dog!
Eli Skemper, running back, sophomore, end. Number 22 on the field, number 1, your girls' heart.
Brett Shelton, sophomore, DN.
Dog!
Jordan Taylor, sophomore, offensive tackle, defensive tackle. Landon White, sophomore, split end, safety.
Jaden Allen, freshman, wide receiver, D1 recruit.
Jaden Boyle, freshman, offense, defensive line.
Adrian Hassel, freshman, offense and defensive line.
Caden Hudson, freshman, fullback, linebacker.
Dog! Kyron Hughes, freshman, offensive, defensive line.
Avery Jacobs, freshman, running back and defensive back.
Cole Keaton, freshman, guard, linebacker.
Dog! Seth Keaton, freshman, guard, and linebacker. Caden Seams, freshman, offensive, defensive line. Dog!
Hunter Sisson, freshman, linebacker, and running back. Caden Sisson, freshman, quarterback, cornerback, dog.
Alex Van Allen, freshman, wide receiver, and safety.
Leighton Wyatt, freshman, receiver, and safety.
Panther defense to come out and see if they could get some type of turnover or some type of stop to maybe light up and get this team fired up, as right now not a lot of enthusiasm on the Panther sideline.
No, we're kind of dead. We're kind of dead in the stands, dead on the sideline. You know, we ended that half pretty well with a pass breakup to go into half only down 20. You know, they were on the 4-yard line. They could have easily pushed that in.
Yep.
You know, so that's a win. Take the wins when you can get them. Learn from them. You know, just keep the wins coming. Honestly, what do we were talking about this off the air. Let's go for an onside kick. Let's see what, you know, if we can kick them.
Now you can see what, you know, whether or not, you know, you might be able to get a lengthy break, you know, or something, and see what's going on there. You never know. With, like I say, you never know. The ball bounces funny ways sometimes, you know, when you trying to, you know, do something. But I would imagine maybe Hoisington might be ready for that too.
Well, I don't, you know, but it's worth a shot. What have we got to lose right now? We're down 20. We went in with a little bit of momentum. Let's build on that.
So we're waiting for both teams to come out onto the field as the clock has been reset for the 12 minutes. Again, Hoisington will get the ball to start this second half, as the Panthers need to come up with some positive action here to start this second half. Hoisington out on the field, ready to go. Still waiting for the Panthers to line up and get going here. As now the Panthers come out onto the field, as Rodriguez will be kicking off. As you mentioned, people have gone home already, which is very surprising for Panther fans.
Very, very rare.
So Rodriguez has it teed up here. They may all be volleyball parents. Just get home, go to bed, everything, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Rodriguez approaches the ball, kicks off, kicks it straight down, coming down, bounces at about the 10-5, and goes out of bounds. That will be a penalty on the Panthers, as he kicked it all the way down to about the 6 or 7 yard line, but it did go out of bounds, and we'll see. I'm sure Hoisington will probably just take it at the ball at the 30 or 35 yard line. So, Panthers defense, you should have made some adjustments at halftime. Let's see what you can do here to start this second half. Hoisington breaks the huddle. They said one to the near side. Flex bone formation. Quarterback is under center. Man comes in motion to the near side. They flip the blitz. Try to get to the outside. Robinson gets the corner, and he's bounced out of bounds on the far sideline as Henchett bounces him out of bounds, but not for a gain of about 11 or 12 yards.
Yeah, nice tackle. We just got pinched inside. Our defensive ends are not containing it all. They're just letting the guy turn them right now, and sweeps are wide open.
So, 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Just underway here in the second half. Again, Cardinals up 20-0. Again, they send one to the near side. Flex bone formation. Man goes in motion to the far side. They hand the ball right up the gut. He breaks one guy miss. As that time, Keaton hangs on to his legs and brings him down. And now we have a flag.
Late flag.
We'll see what this is. I think he was kicking maybe or something. I don't know. Panthers guys are clapping. Robinson was the only guy there, so I don't know.
Right. Well, and that was a 5'4", 135-pound freshman hitting. He met him at the hole, but he stayed with that tackle. Yeah, the guy made 6 yards, but he stayed with the tackle. The guy didn't run through him, break his tackle, nothing. He was not gonna be denied that tackle.
Well, come on, officials, make the call. Unsportsmanlike conduct. It is the call against Hoisington. So that'll be a 15-yarder. And I think if he gets another one, he could be...
He's gone.
Be kicked out. So that makes it a second, I believe. Or no, it goes back to first. First at about, no, let's call it 18, maybe 19.
Yeah.
Was it the coach out talking to the official?
He's wanting to know what he did.
So now, looks like we might be ready to go again here finally. And now, clock continues to move now. And we should be ready to go here. So now the Panther defense, a golden opportunity here. They got it. They do say it's 2nd and 18. One wide out to the near side. Quarterback has him in a flex. Then goes in motion. Quarterback wants to keep it. Goes up the line. Dives ahead. Gets back 4 or 5 yards. Somewhere there. So it's going to bring up a third, and let's call it 12 for long 12 for the Cardinals.
Yeah, and I mean, on that one, it was just nice. He stayed behind his blockers. We didn't let him cut back and get into a seam, like they did early in that first half.
Cardinals break the huddle. They send 2 to the far side and 1 to the near side now. Quarterback has 1 back behind him. That's Robinson. Quarterback sets him down, pitches it to Robinson on the far side. He's got some running room, lowers his head, and still drags people forward. Boy, they hit him at about the 47 of his, and he gets down to about the Panther 45.
Yeah, he just ran through tackles again. We're wanting to tackle up around shoulder pads, and that's not going to stop any runner that keeps their feet moving.
So it's 4th, let's call it, 4th and a very short 3, but maybe just a long 2. And it's Cardinals break the huddle. They'll go for it. Nothing to lose, up 20-0. They keep everybody in tight. Robinson is the back behind him. Man comes in motion. The quarterback keeps it. And, that's going to be close. No, he dove forward. See the guy coming back. He got way past the line. So easy. First down for the Cardinals.
I thought he was going backwards, too, and then it just did a little spin move, squirted through for another 2.
So the Cardinals pick up a 2nd and 18. Panthers defense cannot stop them.
Yeah.
Golden opportunity there. Now it's 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at the Panther 41, 42-yard line. Again, they send 2 to the far side, 1 to the near. Quarterback goes back, wants to throw slant. Now he's under pressure. Now he breaks containment, cuts back up against the field, and is hit hard, but dives ahead for a nice gain of about 6 or 7 yards on the play.
Yeah, we had him in the backfield. It wasn't a broken tackle. It was a great read on him. He just stepped through it.
Let's call it a gain of 8. So it's 2nd and 2 now for the Cardinals. Cardinals taking their time. No big hurry. 9 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Opening possession here. And they're just trying to move the ball down and eat it. Some clock up. Now only one guy over. Now we get a second guy over on the far side. Half a flex. Robinson behind. Now quarterback wants to throw. Throws the ball out in the flat. Throws it quickly. Receiver had not turned. And so it goes incomplete. And it will be 2nd and 10 for the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's his first incompletion of the
Flag.
night.
Holding on the play.
Oh, nice.
Didn't see that at all. That flag was in the pile, evidently.
Should there be a pile on a pass play? Probably not. But
Gonna back the Cardinals up. Spot foul. Moves the ball back to about the Panther 42. So that brings up a 2nd and 22. Or 1st and 22.
First and, yeah, 22, 24.
So Cardinals break the huddle. See if the Panther defense now give it another chance to get off the field. They have one wide out to the far side. Man goes in motion to the far side. Takes off. Wants to flood the zones. Guy's man wide open. Hits him. And bounces off the tacklers. Bounced out of bounds. Nice catch and pitch there. Gets about 10 yards of it back. Just like that. Maybe not quite that much, but it was 23. And now it's going to be 2nd and let's call it 15. So gain of about 8 or 9 on the play.
And that was just a nice little flood right. He had different levels, too, to throw to, and he picked that middle level.
So the Cardinals break the huddle. They send one wide out to each side. Again, Robinson behind the quarterback. Hands the ball off to Robinson, and he breaks one tackle and dropped the ball, but I think Cardinals got on it, yes. But he gains about 4 on the play, so it's going to be 3rd and let's call it 11 for the Panthers. So 3rd and 11, the Panthers need to get a stop here.
Yeah, and last time they had 3rd and 9, and they went straight ISO dive. I can see that happening again. Are they going to let this run down? And
Yeah, it looks like quarterback's going over. Something's not right as they are going to just let it run down, maybe take a timeout. Clock continues to move, and that is. So with a timeout on the field, we'll be back. As you're listening to Panther Football, it's Hoisington 20, Phillipsburg nothing. We're back after this timeout.
Thank you for watching PTV Sports. This broadcast is brought to you by these MyPhillipsCountyOnline.com sponsors. First National Bank and Trust, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Coombs Trucking, Dana Grandman at American Family Insurance, and Firebolt Ag LLC. If you'd like to become a My Phillips County online sponsor, contact Robin Sides or Ken Packabeer at Phillipsburg High School, or email news@mykansasonline.com. Thank you for watching PTV Sports. This broadcast is brought to you by these MyPhillipsCountyOnline.com sponsors. First National Bank and Trust, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Coombs Trucking, Dana Grandman at American Family Insurance, and Firebolt Ag LLC. If you'd like to become a My Phillips County online sponsor, contact Robin Sides or Ken Packabeer at Phillipsburg High School, or email news@mykansasonline.com. Thank you for watching.
Take a defensive stand and say, hey, you're not gonna score opening. Have a win. Take that win and put that back into the offense and just move the ball.
So the Panther defense comes back out on the field. Cardinals down, ready to go. They send one wide out to each side. Robinson is the back behind the quarterback who is under center. Panthers digging on defense. Wants to throw. Goes back, throws the ball up deep, and it is going to be intercepted by Ford. Ford trying to come back. He's got some blockers out in front of it. Cuts back inside, makes one guy miss. Cuts back again, and is going to be drive to about the Hoisington 39-yard line. So Ford comes up with the big play. Can the Panthers turn it around and get going from here? Joel did a nice job just reading the quarterback's eyes, playing center field, cut right in front of it, and had momentum in stride and returned it from about the 15 or so all the way back. So about 35, 40-yard return by Ford on the interception. So now, let's see what the Panthers do, and what Panthers have corrected here offensively at halftime. Come out in the wishbone formation. Ford looks over the defense, takes the ball, hands it off to the running back. He gets hit right at the line of scrimmage, maybe dives for it for a very short gain. They're going to mark the ball ahead for, let's call a gain of 1. 2nd and 9 for the Panthers.
Let's try that and just run the tight ends down the seam. Just see if it throws them off just a little bit.
So the Panthers sent 3 to the near side. Tight end is tight on the far side. Quarterback Ford looks for a little help. Takes it now. He heads off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez trying to bounce outside and maybe got another yard. So another running play on 2nd and 9. So it brings up 3rd. Let's call it 8.5. So the Panthers now with the 3rd down. See what they do here. I'd say from this point on, the Panthers 4th down, they got to start going for stuff. And the Panthers come out in the wishbone. Ford looks over the defense. Throws the ball back to Johnson. Johnson trying to outrun the Panther. And he gets ahead for a short gain of about 3 or 4 yards. Johnson made one guy kind of miss as he cut it back up. And it's now 4th and 5.
You got to go for it.
Oh, yeah, you got to go for it. But you got to go for it with a little chance to get it. Can't, let's see what they do here. Panthers send 1 wide out to the near, 2 to the far side. Quarterback Ford sets him down. Now we have a motion on Johnson. Started way too early. So now it'll be 4th and 10 for the Panthers. So now back the Panthers up. See what they want to do here on 4th and 10. So now 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side, same formation. Ford gets the low snap, picks it up. Now he wants to throw it. Now he's going to just try to run for it, gets the ball, breaks a couple tackles, jumps out of bounds. So
flag.
I don't see any flag as the Panthers get the 1st down as Ford makes a quick decision, lowers it, takes off down the sidelines. So
19-yard gain.
Yeah, just tucked it and went. So the Panthers get the 1st down. Ball is placed at the Hoisington 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Okay, the Panthers break the huddle. Partial wishbone this time. 1 wide out to the near side. Quarterback hands the ball, floods it out, and that's a lateral.
That's
a lateral. As Hanson does get on it, but that's a backward pass. So there's going to be a loss on the play.
Loss of 7.
And again, we're throwing that pass backwards. That's what happens. If that's a lateral, it's a loss.
Yeah, I mean that. He's got to allow him to get downfield. Just get in the motion of downfield because he can't stop and go downfield then.
So it's now 2nd and 16 after a loss of 6 on 1st down. Panthers sent 2 to the far side, 1 to the near. Ford looks about, wants to throw the ball deep, got a man down, and he overthrows him. He just lofted it. As He'll bring up 3rd and 16. So, see what the Panthers want to do on 3rd and 16. Play comes in from the sideline. We've got 3:41 left to go in the 3rd. Again, Hoisington leading comfortably by the score of 20-0. Panthers need some points. They sent 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Forward again, back. Man comes in motion. They fake the ball. Quarterback right up the middle. Forward tripped up. Gets it down to about the 24-yard line. So that's a gain of about 7-8 yards on the play. He gets it back to just inside the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and if he got tripped up by his lineman down 8 yards downfield. If he wouldn't have tripped himself up or gotten tripped up, he was open.
And so with 4th and 10, the Panthers call their first timeout of the half. So you're listening to Panther Football. We're back after this timeout.
Hello, I'm Andrew LaRue, a senior at Phillipsburg High School and a member of MyPhillipsCountyOnline.com. We want to take a moment to thank all of our Facebook followers who continue to read, like, and share the stories that we post. We also want to remind our followers that MyPCO is much more than just a Facebook page. We're working hard to bring you local stories that you won't find on any other online news source. If you want a great online source for local news, go to MyPhillipsCountyOnline.com. Our homepage has featured stories, but you can also click on news at the top for more stories. Want even more local stories? Click on Phillips County area to find even more. Thanks again for supporting My Phillips County Online. Hello, I'm Andrew LaRue, a senior at Phillipsburg High School and a member of MyPhillipsCountyOnline.com. We want to take a moment to thank all of our Facebook followers who continue to read, like, and share the stories that we post. We also want to remind our followers that
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to go. The Panthers break the huddle. They send 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side on 4th and 10. Panthers have no choice but to go for it as Hoisington is showing blitz. Ford rolls the pocket out. He's going to be hit. This tackle now, he's going to have to do something with the ball. He's going to try to get it himself, and he's going to be bounced out way, way short of the first down. I don't know why you just don't throw it there. I mean, you're not going to get the first down. Give your receiver a chance. Even if you throw an interception, you at least, yeah. So, ball will go over on downs to Hoisington. 1st and 10, the ball is placed at the Hoisington 17-yard line. Panthers come away with no points. Hoisington now sends one wide out to each side. Flex mode. Quarterback takes the ball, wants to run it. Now he keeps it, and the Panthers have it trapped.
Nice job, Keaton.
As Keaton shot the gap, the freshman shoots the gap and drops the quarterback.
Yeah, nobody even touched him. It wasn't that he shot the right gap. He just blitzed straight on and had him in the backfield.
So let's call it a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and 11 for the Cardinals. Clock continues to count down here in quarter number 3. No scoring so far in this 3rd quarter. Again, the Cardinals come out in the same formation. Quarterback under center once again. Man goes in motion. Quarterback hands it off to the big back. He breaks a couple tackles. And he dives up over the 25 to about the 26-yard line. And that's going to pick up about 8 yards on it. See where they spot it. Yeah, good 8 yards. Call it 3rd and a very short 2 for Hoisington. So 3rd and 2. Clock headed towards the 2-minute mark here in quarter number 3. Again, Hoisington up by the score of 20-0.
And they're taking all kinds of time. They're just, methodically right now using that clock.
Now they're comfortably ahead. Now the quarterback goes back and follows Robinson in the hole, breaks one tackle, breaks another tackle, now just driving people, gets it up to about the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for Hoisington.
Well, and that right there is the difference between senior strength and freshman strength. That Keaton had him in the hole, had him right at the line of scrimmage, and he got drugged for about 4 yards.
So, 1st down for the Cardinals. Clock continues to move. play coming in from the sideline. The quarterback whipping around a little bit, like he might have come down and twisted an ankle a little bit, as he's still hobbling a little bit. I would say just hand it off to the big back here as Cardinals break the huddle. One man goes in motion, pitches it to the run back coming, cuts back inside, makes another cut, cuts back inside again, still on his feet, dives to about the 45. He's going to be awful close, if not having another first down for the Cardinals.
Well, and we did a great job of containing it, and then we just ran past him.
So first down for the Cardinals. Clock now headed toward that minute mark here in the third quarter. And it's still the Cardinals 20, the Panthers nothing. Panthers need to dig in and get a stop here. They break the huddle. They send one wide out to the far side. Everybody else in tight, flex mode formation. Man goes in motion. They hand it back on a counter. And Hatchet stays home. And sets him up and gain of maybe one on the play. As that time the Panthers linebacker stayed home.
That was just nice assignment football. He stayed right there where he's supposed to.
So they did give him one. It's called 2nd and 9 now for the Cardinals. Cardinals, like I say, in no hurry. They may let the clock run out here in the third quarter. Because now the quarterback looks like he's walking off this side. That's exactly what they're going to do. So at the end of 3 complete quarters, it's Hoisington 20, Phillipsburg nothing. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
Hi.
We're looking for insurance.
Oh, let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a trusted choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
Thank you for watching PTV Sports. This broadcast is brought to you by these MyPhillipsCountyOnline.com sponsors. First National Bank and Trust, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Coombs Trucking, Dana Granman at American Family Insurance, and Firebolt Ag LLC. If you'd like to become a My Phillips County online sponsor, contact Robin Sides or Ken Packabeer at Phillipsburg High School, or email news@mykansasonline.com. Thank you for watching.
Welcome back, everyone, to Panther Stadium. Homecoming 2021 here as the Panthers coming up, trying to come up with a stop here and get the ball back as it's second and a very second and let's call it a long 8 for the Cardinals. We've got just starting the fourth quarter, again, Hoisington on top, 20-0. But the Panthers showed some life of moving the ball on their last drive. Yeah. They just need to get it back and see if they can get something going here. Hoisington breaks the huddle. They send 2 to the far side. Robinson behind the quarterback. Takes the ball, hands it off to the big back. This time the Panthers drop him after a short gain. That time it looked like 51 for the Panthers.
Ashton Hell
in there, along with Burrish.
Keaton. They did a great job right there. Just
they gave him a little bit, so let's call it third and a short 7 for the Cardinals. Quarterback looks at his armband, calls the play. They break the huddle. They send 1 to the near side. Flex mode. And goes in motion to the far side. Ball's on the ground. Panthers let him get through it. A big gain. Holy cow. Ball's on the ground. He picks it up and squirts for about 20 yards.
Wow. 3rd and 7. And we had him right there. And he just found a hole.
Yep. Picked the ball up and said, I'm going north and south, and didn't run into anybody until he was 10, 50 yards down the field.
I don't even think anybody realized he had the ball. Everybody yelled ball. They were all looking for the ground, and then he was 12 yards down the field.
So 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. The drive continues. They keep everybody, one kind of split to the near side. Man goes in motion. Now they come back with the corner, and they flip the ball. The ball's on the ground. and Hoisington does a good job just covering it up. There's going to be a loss of about 3, maybe 4 on the play. Yeah, maybe even a little more.
5.
Let's call it 5. So brings up 2nd and 15 for the Cardinals. As the pitch was there, I thought it just bobbled.
Yeah, well, and it looked like the quarterback was stumbling to the ground when he made the pitch, so the pitch was a little bit behind him. But, you know, they're, as much as our defense needs to hold them, they've been doing a great job of just helping themselves get into these 2nd and 3rd long situations. We just got to stop the ball.
Now they said 1 wide out to each side. They have to show the blitz. They blitz it to the far side. And
Nice
this time,
job.
this time the defensive end stays home. That's Ford and makes the tackle along with Howell coming in to help from the backside as there's another loss of, let's say, a couple, 2, 3 more yards. Let's make it 3rd and 17, 18 for the Cardinals.
Yeah, and how many times have we seen that tonight? We've had 3rd and very long, and then all of a sudden it's 1st and 10 because we just forget our assignment. We get excited at the down in yardage, and we just forget what we're doing.
So big time, big opportunity for the Panthers here. They said 1 wide out to the near side, 1 to the far side. Quarterback takes the ball, wants to throw it. He's under a little bit of pressure, throws it down the middle. It's over his head. Had a guy there, just overthrew him a little bit, streaking down the middle. Ball goes incomplete, and now bring up 4th. And let's call it 17 for the Cardinals.
Nice little series there.
Panthers come away with the stop. I believe Hoisington will be back in punt formation. As they do fall back in punt formation. Now going back for the Panthers is Hanchett. Waits for the snap. All is up, and it's a fake. They're going to try to fake it, and we have a flag down. Panthers trying to corral him. They get the quarterback, and they get him down. So we have a flag on the play. The ball is way short of the first down. So let's see what we have. Motion. I didn't get the call. Holding on the Cardinals. They decline it. Ball will go over to the Panthers, so the Panthers get the stop.
Yeah, there was two flags.
Oh, yeah, one on the far side there.
And I almost thought he said it was an illegal formation, like they didn't have enough guys on the line.
So the Panther defense come away with the stop, and now the Panthers offense need to get going here. So 9:18 left to go in the 4th quarter. Again, Hoisington leading it by the score of 20-0. Panthers come out in the wishbone formation. Ford sets him down, hands off to the second back through. Gets one, spins around, gets a nice turn there, gets about 5 yards on the play, maybe 6, and it will be 2nd. And let's call it a long 4 for the Panthers. Here right now, their quarterback is still limping. He's the deep man. I would send somebody at him.
Yeah. We've got to go at him right now.
So 2nd down, let's call it a long 4, short 5. They said 1 wide out to each side. And it comes in motion. They hand the ball off to Johnson. And no, Ford keeps it, breaks a couple tackles. He's in the open, trying to make one guy miss, and fumbles the football, but I think he gets it back as there's a big hit.
He got smoked.
And he comes up with the football, and a nice run from about the 46.
22-yard gain.
Down to the Hoisington 33, let's call it. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. So Ford does a nice job faking the handoff, keeping it on the quarterback draw. And Panthers have a little momentum. They keep it in the wishbone. Again, Ford sets him down, pitches it back to Johnson. Johnson looks for a cut up, cuts it up, makes one guy miss, spins around, pushes forward, and gets 7-8 yards on first down.
He's going to get 9.
Yeah, they're going to give him, let's give him,
7?
I'd say 7. 2nd and 3 for the Panthers. We've got 8 minutes left to go. Panthers almost their deepest penetration. They got to the 25 before. Let's call it 2nd down and 3. Again, they stay in the wishbone. Ford, sets it down, hands the ball off, and is smothered. He didn't hand it off. Big loss. I thought the Panthers moved. So they put the ball back at the 30. Good spot for the Panthers. That's going to be third, let's call it 5. Instead of third, about 8.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a very, very generous spot there.
So the Panthers, third down, they said 1 to the far side, 2 to the near side. Ford, again, sets them down. Wants to throw, rolls the pocket to the near side. He's got a protector, throws the ball, throws it, and it bounces incomplete. 4th down for the Panthers. 4th and 5. Clock stopped with the incomplete pass. 7:09 left to go. Big 4th down for the Panthers if they want to get some points on the board here. Ford looking for the play. It's already was sent in, I believe. And now, there's confusion on the Panther side. Better call a timeout. Clock continues to move. Or not move, but the play clock. Panthers break the huddle. They said 2 to the far side, 2 to the near side. Ford.
Now we're going to call timeout.
Now we call timeout as Panthers have some confusion offensively. So let's keep it right here. So what do you call it? 4th and 5. You have not scored. 7:09 left to go.
Hello, I'm Gracie Jessup. I'm a senior at Phillipsburg High School, and I'm one of MyPhillipsCountyOnline.com's event managers. We'd like the event calendar on our site to be one calendar you go to find all the happenings that are going on in Phillips County. We plan on putting all Phillips County school events, church events, chamber events, fundraisers, suppers, you name it. We'd like to add it to our event calendar. If you have an event you'd like to add to the calendar, simply go to MyPhillipsCountyOnline.com, click on the events heading, click on add an event, fill out all the information about your event, and then click submit. Once we receive your submission, we'll review it and add it to the site. We look forward to adding your event to our calendar. Thank you. Hello, I'm Grace.
Yeah. Or I've got to throw it. You know, you can't, it's 4th down. You can't get a 3-yard gain and say, oh, crud, you know.
No, you have to
go the yard and downage.
Yeah. And I think that's what they're going over. Honestly, let's go with a hard count. We haven't went our hard count all night long. Let's see if we can pick up 5 yards easy and then go get ourselves in a 4th and 1 situation.
So the Panthers back out of the field. Hoisington ready to go. So let's see what the call is on 4th and 5. 7:09 left to go in the 4th quarter. Panthers trying to get some points. They said 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Now, pitch the ball on a running play. He's got a blocker out there. He cuts up, and
he's got it.
I don't know. Depends on where they spot it. I don't think.
Oh, yeah. He got 6 yards.
Yep. Looks like he did get the first down. It's over the 25 to about the 23. He only need to get to the 24 and a half, so first down for the Panthers. So they do pick up the first down, and the drive continues. Panthers trying to work it down, trying to get something going. Forward again, in the shotgun. Man goes in motion. They hand the ball off to Johnson. Johnson crashes down inside the 20 to about the 20. So he gets about 3 on the play. Let's call 2nd and let's call it 7 for the Panthers. Quick count. Hand the ball off to Hedges. Hedges looking for a little running room. Bounces outside.
Nice run.
Gets it inside the 15, looks like, as he's bounced out of bounds. And they're going to mark it right about 4, maybe 5. Brings up 3rd and a short 2 for the Panthers. Ball's out of bounds, so stop the clock.
We're finally looking to run to initiate contact rather than take the contact.
Yeah, they go back to the wishbone. Forward again. Sets him down. Hands off to Johnson. Johnson cuts in. He's got the first down, I believe, as he's inside close to the 10. Down to about the 11. Picks up the first down. And the Panthers now have a little momentum going here as the play comes in from the sideline. And as you mentioned, backs are now starting to look like they want to hit somebody instead of get hit.
Yeah, I mean, they're not cowering towards it.
So now, Panthers still stay in the wishbone. Everybody in tight. Ford sets him down. Takes the ball, fakes it, now wants to throw. He's got a man wide open. And touchdown, Miller. So An 11-yard pass here in the fourth quarter with 6:10 to go. The Panthers are on the board as Ford hits Miller wide open, and it's now 6-20 with the Panthers on the board.
And that was just nice. We had been setting that up all night long. We really hadn't even thrown to our tight ends.
We haven't thrown to much all year. Snap is back. Extra point by Rodriguez is good. So the Panthers capitalize on the touchdown. And now it's Hoisington 20, Phillipsburg 7. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
Thank you for watching PTV Sports. This broadcast is brought to you by these MyPhillipsCountyOnline.com sponsors: First National Bank and Trust, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Coombs Trucking, Dana Granman at American Family Insurance, and Firebolt Ag LLC. If you'd like to become a My Phillips County Online sponsor, contact Robin Sides or Ken Packabeer at Phillipsburg High School, or email news@mykansasonline.com. Thank you for watching PTV Sports. This broadcast is brought to you by these MyPhillipsCountyOnline.com sponsors: First National Bank and Trust, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Coombs Trucking, Dana Granman at American Family Insurance, and Firebolt Ag LLC. If you'd like to become a My Phillips County Online sponsor, contact Robin Sides or Ken Packabeer at Phillipsburg High School, or email news@mykansasonline.com. Thank you for watching PTV Sports. This broadcast...
Phillipsburg next week, so it doesn't get any easier for the Panthers.
No, and we've done a great job defensively again. We've made adjustments in the second half, and we've held them out of the end zone.
So Rodriguez getting ready to kick off. Hoisington has everybody up front, one guy deep, as they expect the onside kick. Kick is dribbled across, picked up by one of the up guys, and Hoisington takes over at their own 49.5-yard line. So tried the onside kick, didn't work. Now Hoisington has the ball right at midfield with 6:10 to go here in the fourth quarter. And Hoisington's not going to be any hurry to run the plays.
No.
They would really like to probably just march it down here and score in the second half.
Yeah, keep it on the ground. Keep it in contained. Stay in bounds. Just use the clock.
So Hoisington breaks the huddle. They send one wide out to each side. They stay in the flex mode. Man comes in motion, hand the ball off. Quarterback keeps it. He's dropped
Nice job.
right away. As that's Keaton. No,
Yeah, that was Keaton.
Keaton 51.
Ashton Howell.
Nope,
Keaton.
it was Keaton. 57 in there. As Howell's on the sidelines here. So no gain. It brings up 2nd and 10. But again, Hoisington very comfortable with just letting the clock run down, taking their time. We're under 5:45 to go here in the fourth quarter. Hoisington leading 20-7. Again, one wide out to each side. And goes in motion. Panthers blitz, breaks tackle, and now misses tackles again. He's off to the races and dropped down from behind, as that looks like Hanchett maybe making a tackle from behind, but Robinson gets all the way down to the Panther 25-yard line, so a 25-yard run right up the gut.
Yeah, that was just great trap blocking right there up front. He kind of just took a hesitation step. The linebacker that was coming on the blitz ran right past him, and then he was gone.
So, first down for the Cardinals at the Panther 25. Again, Hoisington taking their time. They break the huddle now. Everybody in tight. Quarterback under center. Sets his team down. Keeps it himself. Looking for some running room. Cuts it back inside. Just trying it. And the Panthers get him down. But he gets down to about the 20. So he gave him about 5 on the play. So it's called 2nd and 5 for the Cardinals. Clock continues to run. We're at 4:25 here in the fourth. Again, Hoisington comfortably in front, 20-7. Panthers, I think, have 1 or 2 timeouts left.
We have 1 left.
1 left. Now, Hoisington breaks 1 wide out to each side. Again, they stay in the flex mode. Quarterback looks. Sends the man in motion. Now, a lot of movement. Panthers trying to get him outside. Cuts back inside. Cuts back inside. And he's inside the 10, inside the 5. Flag on the far side. And Hoisington looks like they're backing up a little bit.
Yeah, their tight end hooked our defensive end and just
spun him?
No, he had a hold of his arm leg. Yeah, you'll have to watch it on film. It was definitely a hold.
So that backs the Cardinals up. Spot foul. It will make it 2nd, and let's call it about 13. 2nd and 13. Clock is at 3:58. So here we go now. Hoisington breaks the huddle. They said again, same formation, 1 wide out to each side. Flex mode. Robinson behind the quarterback. Takes the ball, hands it off to Robinson, and he dives ahead. Panthers do a pretty good job of bunching it up. Give up about 3 to 5 yards maybe. Well, yeah, gain of about 7, let's call it. Brings up 3rd, and let's call it 3rd and 7 for the Cardinals.
Caden Hudson.
Yeah, Panthers doing some substitution here.
Looks like Rad's got a hip pointer, stinger, something. He's
bouncing around on the sideline. Yeah. Again, Cardinals break the huddle, 1 wide out to each side. Robinson, the big back. Quarterback looking, waiting for the official to start the clock. Now he sets his team down. Panthers showing blitz. Quarterback hands off to Robinson, breaks 1 tackle, breaks another tackle, dives inside the 10. He's down to about the 8. Picks up the 1st down for the Cardinals.
And we're just, they're doing a great job of trap blocking, and that's just taking that linebacker that's blitzing, pushing him into another hole, and then that guy's open.
Yeah, we really shouldn't be blitzing. We should be reading.
Yeah,
but 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. 2:53 and counting here. Ball's at the 8-yard line. Cardinals again in no hurry. Break the formation now. They keep everybody in tight. Here's the last score we got. Hoisington ready to kick off. Panthers have their deal. Let's go. Snap is Rodriguez. Snap is back. Ball put down. Kick is up. And it's no good. Plenty of leg, but didn't get through the uprights. So the score will remain. Hoisington 28, Phillipsburg 13. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Panther Football here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
Thank you for watching PTV Sports. This broadcast is brought to you by these MyPhillipsCountyOnline.com sponsors. First National Bank and Trust, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Coombs Trucking, Dana Granman at American Family Insurance, and Firebolt Ag LLC. If you'd like to become a My Phillips County online sponsor,